Hello, welcome back to another Shrewsbury episode. A lot's happened since the last episode. So we just basically went pretty far into the season. Started off with the 2-2 draw with Watford that you all saw. Lost a couple games. Got knocked down the Carabao Cup to Norwich. And it was just embarrassing. We did manage to recover with the 2 win against Newcastle. And they kind of bounced around and then really got into good form in the Prem here towards the end of the year. Had a amazing comeback where I subbed in Marcelli and was able to win against Southampton there. Then lost 1-0 to Arsenal. I think I benched most of my players there. Beat Bournemouth 2-0. Um, Managed the end of the season pretty tough season end of season schedule pretty nicely. Lost games, but also won some pretty big games. We're now currently sitting at 12th, doing pretty well. We've had a couple new signings come in. Um, Overall, we're avoiding relegation pretty solidly. We're probably not going to be making any European spots here, but this is good. This is better than the last time we were in the Prem. We're doing pretty well. We'll probably hit 40 points, and we should be in good shape. We're actually averaging slightly more than a point per game, so we're doing really well. We've got a pretty good game against Ebbsfleet here, 3 days after the Prem game against Everton. Ebbsfleet's not very good. We should beat them. Famous last words, but we should beat them. And we've got, a bunch of strong. The last couple of games of the season are going to be tough. So, and we've got a long season ahead of it. Kumbala's injured, and so we're just bringing in a whole new rotation here. And I'm gonna walk you through some of my thoughts. So Giorgio has not scored in a while, so hopefully he can get a goal here and it will sub him out. That's really what he's there for. Kun will hopefully come in and score. Tete hasn't really gotten a chance to play. We'll play him, we'll play Pellegrini. Clark will come in for probably Pellegrini at some point. Riley, Villamarine is a young player with potential. I was gonna play Lai in this role. I just signed him. I'll show you this guy. He's an absolute stud and just brought him onto the team. Oh my gosh. There you go. Yeah. Brought him onto the team. Literally signed him. First day gets injured. But yes, absolute future stud. Excited to see what he can do. Was really hoping to play him in this game for his debut, but it's fine. Um, we'll hopefully find some time to play him later. So Villamarine's gonna come in. Trusty and Williams have been complaining about playing time. Trusty's not played super well, so I'm gonna play him as a halfback slash anchor man kind of role here. Um, I mean, in a few chances he's not played well at all. Suarez and then Williams, and then I'm gonna go for potential here with Conrad, who has been get improving a lot as a center back. So I'm just gonna play him at right back here, just for potential wise, and then Gurney as well on the left back. So playing a very weakened team here, but with that in mind, should still be able to win. I think our defense should be solid, um, and I think these guys with the talent up front should be able to score goals. I should actually set up my set pieces here. That's fine. Choose here. It's faster. I want to say Pellegrini's faster. Nope, he's not actually. That's surprising. Um, okay. I know Georgia's not super fast. And then over here, not sure, but that's fine. Hit Pellegrini. Okay, Pellegrini it is. Heading's actually not that good, so let's switch you up. It's actually one of those situations where you might be very solid ahead, and surprisingly not. I mean, I feel like this is one of those times when yeah, I'm fine if you suck. Or, yeah, you suck. Perfect. How good are you? I've really not played with a lot of these people, so trying to remember what they're good at. Yes. Okay, let's switch you up. I think this is fine. We'll do the same thing over in this end. Actually, yep. I mean, yeah, this is one of those situations where we should dominate. No, actually, you should actually stay back. We'll almost definitely need someone back there. Defensive midfielder, there. Okay, I think that's fine. Doran wise, same thing. Who am I doing? I mean, Conrad's pretty good, but he's also. Hmm, yeah, it's fine. We'll keep Gurney as the guy here. We'll move Conrad up. Switch you. Yeah, you. And we'll. Yep, that's fair. Yeah, I'm just gonna actually. It doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll just do that. I'm tired of doing these. Okay, awesome. Never played before. And we can look at their team really quickly here. For the most part, like they have a Panorama National. Like this should be a win. Um, Even with me playing players out of position, okay, like this should be a win. Again, famous last words. We've definitely gotten knocked out of competitions early for underestimating, but I feel like I am playing enough strong players here that we should be fine. It's actually solid. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I'm playing enough strong players here that we should be fine. And ideally, we wrap these up, we bench these guys, we win the game. Actually, on that note, I know now that what's his name is injured, do we want to um also bench one of the defenders? I don't know. I feel like with Pirola, we should be fine, and we'll just keep Trusty. Yep, that's fine. Trusty wants playing time anyway, so it's good. Uh, can you play? Okay, yeah, you can. All right, it's a long warm up. That's incredibly loud. All right, well, here's the starting lineup. Starting attacking. And this, I think we've been starting for a little too defensive, so just gonna start attacking, and we're gonna go for it. Also, playing our backup goalie, but should be fine. Just trying to avoid injuries. Okay, that's fine. Trusty and Williams looked overconfident. Like, Trusty, you've been having some awful games, so if we can get your confidence up and we can get you actually playing a good game today, that would be lovely. Oh yeah, I promised Trusty and Williams I'd play them more. As you can tell, they're not that good anymore relative to the talent of my team, and especially with the loanies I brought in. So that's partially why I forced them into the rotation here. All right, a bunch of backups in Giorgio and Pellegrini, who's also sort of a backup. But really, I just want my front three to get some fitness and score some goals. Um, Mostly score goals. If that happens, that'd be fantastic. Actually, now that I think of it, it would be really nice to have a right back that always wins those aerials. That would be coming in clutch. Okay. Suarez, come on, dude. The- Maybe. Are you better on the left? I'm better on the right. And I think Williams is also better on the right, aren't you? I feel like Suarez can play on the left a little better than Williams, so we'll try that. And I know they both in cover, which is not great, but it's fine. Again, this is a team that we should be out talented, and even with this, okay, this is a team we should be out talented, even with this janky rotation in almost every position. That we should be fine. That works. Nice. Almost. Don't lose the ball, please. Good pass. Weird that it went to him of all people, but it's fine. Nice. Okay. Okay. Not what I expected. There you go. This is much better. I'm liking the pressure here we're putting on here. So far, so good. Oh, almost. Also almost. Alright, this is good. We're keeping possession. We're at home. Shouldn't get sloppy, but we should win this. Ugh, example of not getting sloppy. Alright, we've really gotta finish a chance. Williams, and he's offside. Alright, let's yell or get creative. Okay, watch us score now. I'll take it, I guess. Oh, come on. You really gotta take that. Oh, I thought I... That's interesting. Okay. Oh, Giorgio. Score a goal already so I can sub you out. So we should be looking at a hat trick for you today. Nice. Remember when Tate was supposed to be our wonder boy? And now he never gets playing time? Spent so much money on so many of these players. Uh-uh. 11 shots. I'm honestly worried about our ability to be clinical right now. Good save. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Yep. I feel like Winnie's gonna score a goal soon. I'm calling it. Almost. He should have scored that for someone else, actually. Yes, there you go. Running in. Giorgio. Score or goal. I'm literally only playing you in this game because you haven't scored in a hot minute. Yep. Yep. Keep on piling on the pressure. Like, it's bound to happen, right? Got quiet. It's a little Winning. Mhm. There you go. How have we not scored yet? This is what happens when you bring in the people who have not scored in a hot minute. Oh God. Thank you. Because Pellegrini's not scored in a while, if I remember correctly, and Giorgio hasn't scored in a while. So I bring in both of those, and they don't want to score, but they're getting most of the chances. Unfortunately, even her bringing Kuhn, he hasn't scored in a while either. Very nice. Alright. Oh, come on. Are you just slow? You're supposed to be a playmaker. You should have made that pass. Oh, my God. This is frustrating to watch. At least we're winning, but like, I mean, not winning. At least we're not losing, but like, Jesus Christ. What are we doing? We have 19 shots, 13 on target. None have gone in. They're exhausted. They're knackered. Like, it's gonna be outside. Of course you are. They're tired and they're worse than us. Like, come on, guys. Let's go. Like, this is literally basically a friendly. Let's make it happen. Nice. It went now. Mm. Woo. Square it to Giorgio. Oh my God. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, fine. See, they will figure out how to put the ball in the back of the net eventually. Oh, Quinn's been absolutely useless. Yes, not what I wanted, but you know what? You're fine. At least someone scored a goal. You know, questions like Seth Pellegrini and Brendan Clark, because honestly, the fact that Giorgio hasn't done anything, like he's played well, just hasn't done anything, hasn't scored. Um, Alright, let's keep Pellegrini and Shojin for like 10 more minutes. And then begin Clark and Kuhn, I guess? Okay. No, is he offside? It's not offside, right? Dang it. Just a little too fast. Nice. Uh, do ball there, perf. Uh, good. Because I could take Georgia out, but I really want him to score. Mm. Let's think through this a little bit. You've been meh about Kegson and more pressure. No, it's fine. Let's see how things continue to go. Gee, you know what? Yeah, I'll see how things continue to go. Nice. Yep. Okay. Guess you're facing that way, so that makes sense. But honestly, mildly surprised that you didn't take more advantage of that. That's fine. You've had so much time and space. Okay. Okay. Pellegrini, be better. Uh-oh. Nice. Nice, Gurney. Nice. Well done. Okay. Alright. That's it. No more. Enough of this. Let's do this for a bit, and then if it doesn't work, Then we'll check out Giorgio at the like 70 something minute. Nice. Good pass. Munoz probably might have scored that. Why is Trusty tired? Okay, should be nice. It's a great opportunity. Nice. What in the world was that? I see the goalies played pretty well. Sitter. Oh, wait, how? Oh, Giorgio was offside. Okay. Guess you can't risk any more injuries, so we're gonna make that change here. And then maybe in a bit, but you're just gonna make one more. But then we're gonna pull these guys back a little bit here, just because it's such a positive. What do you prefer? Your right winger. Okay. Yeah, I mean you're right footed. And we're just being the third attacking option. Alright, awesome. Please don't be sloppy. Oof. Nice. Yeah, just wait for help. Just outside the box. I'll take the 1-0 win, but like, I think we should be more clinical today. So you want to get creative. Joe Clark scored an amazing. Oh, I feel like he scored a goal like that before. Conrad, who is that for? I think that's outside. Yep. Okay. Okay. Honestly, that was disappointing. Well, thank you for watching. At least we moved on to the next round. That was sad. We find out who we're playing. Oh, we don't find out who we're playing against for a bit. But yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good one. Goodbye.